Caracas is tensed, Washington is buzzing, and Donald Trump is making the world guess his next move. Hello and welcome to TimesXP. I am Dhriti Yatri, and reports say that the United States is preparing something big. Something psychological, perhaps something military, and that too, right after 63rd birthday of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro. Not a greeting, of course, not a warning, but a full-scale operation. Well, it seems like it's a post-birthday surprise that nobody ever wants. According to sources in Washington, the US officials have been discussing an unusual strategy, basically dropping leaflets over Caracas, not bombs, not missiles, leaflets. And that too, thousands of them floating down on the capital, each one carrying a message meant to break loyalty, shake the confidence, and push Maduro into panic. It's a psychological strike here, the kind the US has used in past wars when they wanted to unsettle a leader before making the next move. And here, Trump's words, they add even more fuel to the fire. Reporters, they asked Trump a very simple question: will you invade Venezuela? Here, Trump's answer, it was not a no, not even close to that. He refused to rule out a military operation, though he left the door wide open. And in geopolitics, when a US president leaves the door open, everybody else, they begin preparing for the storm. The US military buildup is also really hard to ignore here. Right now, around Venezuela, the United States has warships, they have F-35 fighter jets, they have nearly 15,000 troops positioned in strategic location. This is not symbolic pressure, this is not routine deployment. This looks like the start of something. Washington says that it's to protect the regional stability, but regional analysts are calling it something else, the final stage before a strike. And Maduro, he's laughing, at least publicly. On the eve of his birthday too, Maduro appeared on live television, Venezuela's live television. He mocked Washington's warning. He called America's threat a refried propaganda. He said that the US is desperate. He said Trump is bluffing. He said Venezuela is not afraid. But behind the cameras, behind the speeches, security in Caracas has been tightened. Be it barricades that have gone up, and Maduro's own guard is on high alert because he knows leaders often laugh the loudest when they feel the pressure the most here. So, what happened on his birthday? Thankfully, nothing. But still, there are speculations. Will the leaflets rain down over Caracas? Will the US launch a psychological warfare campaign? Will Trump take the risk of a military strike? Or is this all a bluff to shake the Venezuelan regime? One thing is clear here, Washington has chosen the date. The developments are in place, and Maduro's birthday may not feel like a celebration at all. The world is watching hour by hour.